Tonight on NewsWatch 12 at 6, this year's seen double the amount of escaped debris burns than last year, what this means for our upcoming fire season. And a potentially heavy mosquito season is right around the corner, what you can expect and how Jackson County is preparing to respond this summer.
Now, starting off this week, we saw showers and cooler weather, but we'll dry things out through midweek. Coming up in your next forecast, we'll take a closer look at the days to come.
Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 at 6.
Last year saw debris burns as the top cause for nearly 1,000 human-caused fires. This year, escaped debris burns are already about twice the amount than 2024. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Haley Gravitt. NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker took a look into this.
So far this year, double the amount of escaped debris pile burns have been reported since last year. Last year being the most ravenous fire season Oregon has faced.
This would normally be the time to do those burns, but you know, it's been fairly dry.
32 escaped debris burns have been reported on ODF land in 2025 so far, nearly double the number of this time last year, signaling what could be a rough fire season ahead.
There definitely is an uptick, and I think what may be it is we have had a fairly dry April. Fire right now for Oregon, it's not just a season, it is year-round.
The safety of doing a pile burn, as well as the ability to do so, is determined by local agencies such as Fire District 3, to where you could go online or make a call to get a burn permit, such as this one, to be able to do a debris burn safely.
The best thing we can do is education. We ask them if they have a burn permit. If we don't, we'll try to physically hand them one, or we'll teach them how to get to it, and then we'll educate them on what material is permitted, what material is not permitted, how big the pile can be.
For those fires that do spread, ODF standards require an investigation and eventually for those found responsible to pay for the fire costs. Last year's wildfire season having an average cost of $300,000 per wildfire.
Debris burns generally can be very costly for whoever the responsible party is.
Burn days end when fire season starts. For us, that's June 1st. But they're determined by the Department of Environmental Quality in the meantime. In Jackson County, I'm Rocky Walker.
And California has just launched a new AI-powered chatbot called Ask CAL FIRE. The AI-powered chat on CAL FIRE's website offers wildfire resources and emergency information in 70 languages. Governor Gavin Newsom says it's designed to help residents get access to critical fire prevention resources and emergency information. Whether you're looking for ways to get your home more fire ready or need the latest on a wildfire, Ask CAL FIRE is a way for more accessibly information for wildfires. And the city of Ashland is asking for community input on their updated wildfire protection plan that's been over a year in the making. The updates include a roadmap to prepare every property for wildfire threats within the next decade. Further details are on our website, kdrv.com. There is a comment period that is open until June 1st. And tonight, the NAIA softball and baseball opening rounds were kicking off in Ashland, but raining is coming down at the University Field. That has pushed a pause on the tournaments. Let's take a live look out at Ashland right now, where those games have been suspended for tonight, but are expected to resume tomorrow at 11 a.m. NewsWatch 12 Sports' Luke Doan will be back in studio tonight with more on the details of 6:45. Let's check in with Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress, because those games had to be canceled, so it means it's a little rainy out there for us here.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're tracking showers today, and we're even seeing some areas for some isolated storms developing over into the next couple of hours. Earlier today, we saw some hail in Medford. We've seen some strikes of lightning, but as you're taking a look, we are seeing some showers develop along I-5 as we're moving here. Areas over east side, seeing a few strikes of lightning. Those showers are very isolated for us. a lot less more together than what they were this morning. And then we're tracking a few of those showers, especially into Northern California for us today. When we lose some of that daytime fuel for these, we'll see those showers dwindle as we're working our way overnight tonight, and we'll be in store for a drier tomorrow. But current temperature is rather chilly for us today. Only 45 in Klamath Falls, 50 into Medford, 54 for Gold Beach and Brookings into Northern California, only 45 for Mount Shasta. Tonight it is going to be pretty cool for us, especially areas over east side into Northern California. East side will see those temperatures to the lower 30s, even into the 20s, 30s into Northern California. Our west side valleys into the 40s for us. So definitely tomorrow morning, getting ready to head out. Make sure you've got a couple of layers on for you. We have that chilly morning. Could even see some areas of fog, especially areas over west side and along the coast for us. But afternoon temperatures will continue to be cool, maybe a couple of degrees warmer, because we're going to expect a mix of cloud and sunshine for us tomorrow. Winds will pick up into the afternoon. We could see some isolated showers along the Cascades and east side, but other areas are going to be mainly dry for us tomorrow. Look at the next couple of days. That mix of cloud and sunshine will stick around with us, and we'll continue to warm up by the time we're in the end of the week, being some more normal-like temperatures for this time of year. So coming up in our next forecast, we'll take a closer look at what we can expect around the region over the next couple of days.
And a boil water advisory is in place for parts of Cave Junction after a water break. You're looking at pictures of the intersection of North Caves and East River, where the pipe broke yesterday. A few businesses and homes on boil water notices and utilities were forced to shut off the water. East River to Junction is closed due to this break. We still have no word when those boil water notices will be lifted. And the Oregon Health Authority has lifted the recreational use advisory for Immigrant Lake that was placed on May 1st. The advisory was originally issued because photo and satellite imagery showed bacteria that could potentially produce toxins. Further water testing did confirm that toxins are below recreational guidelines. And as the temperatures rise, so do mosquito activity. Jackson County is preparing for what could be a heavier season than usual. Damien Alvarado shares what you need to know before summer officially kicks off.
There are many preventative measures you could take at home to help mitigate some of those mosquito issues you may be facing. And one of those ways is mosquito fish. The Jackson County Vector Control will use this net, grab a couple of those out, and what this will do is it allows those mosquito fish to be placed in a tank or a pond that's not fed or drained or flooded by streams, rivers, lakes, or other natural water bodies, and they'll just go after those mosquitoes to help mitigate the growth of some of the larvae and also the increase within your local area.
We are anticipating a somewhat heavier mosquito season than usual. I mean, we are already starting to receive some pretty high numbers of public service requests.
Residents can now pick up mosquito fish for free. It's one of the safest and most effective ways to reduce mosquito larvae in small water sources. Surveillance will now focus on urban and suburban areas, especially Talent, where the mosquito was first detected.
This is a mosquito that is specifically adapted and evolved to feed on people, so it's almost exclusively found in urban and suburban areas.
Vector Control is preparing to roll out testing for diseases like West Nile virus starting in June. Spraying happens in targeted areas using products timed to minimize impact.
When non-target species like pollinators, bees, butterflies are much less likely to be active.
Reporting in Central Point, I'm Damien Alvarado.
And new at 6, the City of Grants Pass is hosting a listening and learning session right now regarding the terminology used in House Bill 3115. The bill requires cities using public property for people experiencing homelessness to enact restrictions that are, quote, objectively reasonable. This meeting is an opportunity to ask questions and discuss the legal interpretation of what objectively reasonable means. It'll be held in 1 week at 6 p.m. Now, reporting a collision can be stressful or even scary. When Oregon DMV just announced a new and easier way to do so. Just log into the DMV2 website and fill out the information it requires, and you're all done. Now, by using this online DMV, it hopes to save customers time since they no longer need to submit the report through mail or at a DMV office. This is part of their expansion of their online services that are available 24/7. Looking at a school watch tonight, a program at Southern Oregon University is giving students an authentic film crew experience, from script to screen, working to bring a film to life. In the film industry, everyone feels like a star, but it can be hard to break into. At SOU's Crew Experience program, they give students the space to make a film, and they do it in partnership, gaining mentorship with local filmmakers. This year, they're working with Gary Lundgren, making his film An Extraordinary Year a reality.
I think a lot of them are probably going to look about like this, and so I think that's a good experience to start moving up the ladder, since I've already had this under my belt, basically.
And this program gives students a feel of the careers that they want to pursue after college. And get this, each student will be getting credit for this film with hands-on experience. The students say that they are thrilled to be working with professionals. And Fleming Middle School Student Council was awarded the Gold Council Award by the Oregon Association of Student Councils. This is the highest honor a student council can receive in Oregon. The award is given to the program who's created activities to promote inclusivity and demonstrate leadership skills. Congratulations to all students involved in student council on this achievement. And Medford School District Board member Michelle Atkinson has just placed her resignation. Atkinson says that she is resigning to move closer to family in California and to find new opportunities. The board has approved the next steps and a timeline to replace her position. That timeline begins with questions from applicants for the board members, which is due tomorrow. Applications for Atkinson's seat will go up on May 15th, and those applications will be due on May 22nd. The replacement will then be sworn in on June 5th. And looking ahead, today is the start of National Safe Boating Week, an effort to make recreational waters safe as people enjoy boating. The City of Grants Pass and Recreation will host an event this Saturday at Baker Park to promote safety of boating. They will offer free vessel safety checks and demonstrations on how to properly wear a life jacket.